This little speech has three parts. The first is called energy independence, the second is called Thomas Jefferson, and the third part is called energy autonomy. Recent discussions among political candidates have been focusing on something called energy independence, but it really isn't clear what they mean, or independence from what. Do they mean independence from Middle Eastern oil? Do they mean independence from oil companies, independence from oil? John McCain today said it's essential that nuclear power be revved back up in order to have energy independence. Uranium is running out. Uranium is available from foreign countries principally only. How do we get energy independence by building nuclear power plants based on uranium that we have to import? It's important to remember that Thomas Jefferson, really the first Democrat, who was a strong rival of Alexander Hamilton, sort of the first Republican, argued that the same kind of independence that the colonies had achieved from Great Britain would be possible for individuals and families only if they were economically self-sufficient. That's why the idea of small family farms was the Jeffersonian ideal. Of course, in Jefferson's case, the family owned slaves, and that's another question. But modern technology makes it possible for families and individuals to be energy independent through the use of decentralized renewable energy. And that's the third subject of this presentation, which is energy autonomy, not energy independence. Energy autonomy means that a person or a family is beholden to no one other than the natural currents of the planet, the sun and the wind, for the energy that he or they or she requires for their daily living. Energy autonomy is exemplified in the interviews that I did a little while ago with Paul Scott of Plug-in America, in which he talked about and showed us how he has solar panels on his roof, which he uses to power his home, and which he uses to power his RAV4 car and his Vectrix electric motorcycle. By having decentralized renewable energy on every home, on every apartment building, and every business, businesses, families, and individuals can be energy autonomous. They are not dependent on centralized generation of power. They're not dependent on oil companies or Mid-Eastern oil potentates who have control of the Straits of Hormuz, or don't have control of the Straits of Hormuz, but in any case have control of the flow of oil that leads to the gasoline upon which people are dependent. So rather than seeking energy independence, we should all be seeking energy autonomy for ourselves, our families, and our communities, and in that way we'd establish greater individual and familial and community stability and avoid the crises that are crushing down on people's lives now because of the lack of energy autonomy.